if you're holding silver and gold, what's the worst thing that happens? You know, I always like to go, what if you're right? What if you're wrong? What's the worst thing that happens? What if you're wrong? It's used in every single sector of the global economy. When I travel, I always make sure that I have gold with me and some silver. Let's create our own club. Let's create our own community. This is my vote. I hold it and I own it.
With a deep understanding of the global monetary system, Lynette Zang is a well-known financial analyst and expert in the field of precious metals and macroeconomics. In today's video, Lynette Zang emphasizes the importance of holding silver and gold for wealth protection, given their value in various sectors of the global economy. A new bull cycle for the precious metals sector began in late October 2022, when it appears that gold and silver had bottomed and turned higher after a downtrend since August 2020. I believe that the precious metals sector will soon begin a cyclical, sustained move higher that will see gold surpass $2,000 and silver trade up to $30, for starters. Lynette warns against believing the narratives promoted by governments and financial institutions, urging individuals to protect themselves and their wealth. Lynette advises investing in tangible assets like gold and silver for secure wealth preservation, rejecting reliance on traditional financial products like gold ETFs. According to the World Gold Council, global gold ETF holdings reached an all-time high of 3,478 tons in May 2023. This represents an increase of over 1,000 tons since the launch of the first gold ETF in 2003. Gold exchange-traded funds have also faced criticism for their complexity and lack of transparency. The GLD was, for several years, the second largest exchange-traded fund on the planet, but it is no longer even in the top 10, an indicator that investors look more favorably on owning physical gold. Lynette Zang advocates holding tangible assets like gold and silver for prudent wealth preservation, going beyond traditional investment advice. We will now bring you clips of Lynette Zang from her recent interview with IDM Trading. Before we proceed further in this video, please make sure to subscribe our channel and click the bell icon to stay updated.
Central bank's job is not to take care of the public. It's to make sure that they exist. Same reason that governments. That's the same reason for governments. Government's job, look at the job that they've done, is not about you. It is purely about making sure that they remain in control. But we have a choice. There is a revolution that's brewing. No doubt about it. Look at what's happening with the unions coming back. I mean, there are so many parallels between every single monetary shift. That makes it easy to understand what's happening. They're out there on the campaign. No recession. Soft landing. I'm sitting here telling you, garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh, and did I mention this? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Don't believe them. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect your wealth. Keep an account there, but don't keep more in there than you really need. You take out cash right now, that's cash in the wild before they put the chip in it. But just remember, we vote with our wallets, we vote with our purses. This is my vote. And quite honestly, in my opinion, it should be everybody's vote. And if it was everybody's vote, guess what would happen? They would lose control and we'd have a shot at a much more fair system. But what do they prefer to give you? More garbage, garbage, garbage. Gold ETF flows. I mean, really. You don't own gold if you own an ETF. You own a share in a trust of a diminishing asset that was purely designed to mimic the manipulated spot market. That won't protect you. It will not protect you. Wall Street's gold is fool's gold. Don't believe they're garbage. Yeah, look at the stock markets. Because that's what most people pay attention to. You open your 401k statement, and as long as it hasn't dumperooskied, you're like, oh, all right, well, everything must be okay. Because most people aren't paying attention. They are too busy trying to keep everything together, trying to feed their families and save for retirement. You can't save for retirement in this system. When I first became a stockbroker, nobody ever talked about people outliving their retirement funds because you could get treasury bonds at like 8-9%. So you'd live off the interest and preserve your principal. You couldn't outlive it. Well, guess what? Today they'll tell you, all right, you're going to outlive this if you live past 86 or 72 or 93 or whatever that number that they miscalculate is. But here's the reality: because of what they are doing to this currency, with all of this, just trying to stay in power, that's what this is about. Staying in power. I don't want them to stay in power, do you? Because they aren't doing what is in your best interest, what is in the public's best interest. They are picking and choosing winners. As George Carlin used to say, this is a big club and you ain't in it.
FedNow is launching with 41 banks and 15 service providers certified to use the service, including community banks and large lenders like JP Morgan Chase, Bank of New York Mellon, and U.S. Bancorp, but the Fed plans to onboard more banks and credit unions this year. The Fed said on Thursday in a statement that 35 banks and credit unions were currently utilizing the service, as well as the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service. During the interview, Lynette Zang reveals that the changes in the financial system, such as shifting banks into FedNow, are not limited to just Webster Bank. As she mentions a letter from a bank, dated July 24, 2023, introducing a new digital platform with enhancements and new services. Meanwhile, Lynette advises shifting towards gold and silver as a means to protect your wealth. Gold gains ground ahead of the Fed interest rate decision, which will be released soon. In case gold settles above the resistance at $1,975 to $1,985, it will move towards the next resistance level at $2,015 to $2,025. The silver market continues its steadfast upward grind, bolstered by strong support at the $25 level. A mindful analysis of interest rates and their impact on silver's investment appeal and industrial utility remains key to staying ahead in this dynamic market.
So for all these guys at Webster Bank, or all these other entities that are there and on page 1, which I didn't put up here, but you can go and see, everything has changed. Does it mean we don't have a choice? No, that's not what it means. It means that we do have a choice because you vote with your wallet and you vote with your purse. This is my vote. Sound money. And food, water, energy, security, barterability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter. That is my vote. That's where I spend my dollars. And obviously, all of this is just funny money. But then again, even I can't call them legitimate because they're a derivative of this. They were designed as a derivative of this so that we did not know that anything had changed when they took us off the gold standard. When in reality, everything had changed. What are you going to do about it? Is this okay with, gold and silver are okay with you, but is this okay with you? Because I got to tell you, it's not okay with me. Can you live without a bank account? Probably not. I mean, a lot of people, you have automatic deposits, automatic withdrawals, blah, blah, blah. This is still our tool of barter. See, I was a little nicer to you this time. So we do have to use it because it's what's recognized. But let me tell you, the confidence is at its lowest level. And when it gets to loss of confidence, a big fat goose egg in confidence, this will mean nothing. They're going to say, don't worry about the CBDCs because there won't be inflation. No, there'll be deflation. We'll be able to control everything. You're going to be just great. Don't believe them. It isn't just Webster Bank that this is happening with. It's everybody. As the central bank spiders build their web quietly. So what do they say in this wonderful letter? We are pleased to share that on July 24th, 2023, we will introduce a new operating system and digital platform that will help us bring you important enhancements, for who? Including a new lineup of products and services. Isn't that great? Isn't that just great? So, hey, this is great. They're doing all sorts of new stuff for your benefit. Don't worry, because a personalized account summary that identifies your new Webster deposit accounts that have been carefully selected to bring you product features and benefits comparable to those you already have. They have to keep things as close to what you're used to as possible so that you do not notice that anything has really changed, when in reality, everything has changed.
Amidst a new bull cycle in the precious metals sector, investors are increasingly drawn to tangible assets like gold and silver as alternatives to complex and opaque financial products like gold ETFs. As central bank initiatives like FedNow reshape the financial landscape, the value of gold and silver becomes even more crucial to consider in this dynamic market. Are you taking steps to protect your wealth and financial future by adding tangible assets to your portfolio? Share your thoughts in comments section below. If you find this video informative, don't forget to show your support towards our channel by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay informed about our latest videos. Thank you for watching.